Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I have been always a monitor purist. Up until recently, I have been using the same monitor which I bought during my college days. Sure, it's still working fine, but I thought it was the right time for an upgrade. As a total beginner, picking up the right monitor isn't simple as I thought. And finally, after weeks of research, I was able to find the perfect monitor which suits all my needs. And this is the Lenovo P27-inch QHD monitor which I bought recently. I have been testing this monitor for a few weeks now and I have been pretty much happy with my purchase decision. So let's have a look. First and foremost, if you are in India, you can check out the Lenovo store website where you can find it in cheaper price compared to Amazon and Flipkart. So I will leave the links in the description box. Check them out if you are interested. I'm not going to bore you with all the technical details or the fancy benchmarks of this monitor. Instead, I'm going to take you through some real-life usage scenarios and give you my personal opinion. Starting with the build quality, the whole body is made out of high-quality plastic material. The rectangular base is extremely sturdy and it's great for keeping things on top like this. It comes with a groove for keeping your phones, which I found really useful while attending office meetings and calls. They have removed the usual Lenovo badging from the front, making the bezels nearly invisible. The width of the screen is very slim and even the back looks pretty nice. Apart from the angle adjustments, you can also tilt, swirl and height adjust the monitor. I really loved this feature as I can tilt it up and down, adjust its height, swirl it up to 45 degrees to the left or to the right. It can also rotate up to 90 degrees in either direction for a vertical kind of orientation. The vertical position is useful for developers like me as we can see more code without the need to scroll up or down. The same applies for web browsing where we can see the whole page with less blank spaces on the two sides. It reminds me of reading a Kindle notebook. Coming to the display, I have to be honest, this thing is a pretty good looking screen. The colors are just super bright and very crisp. That QHD panel makes everything quite readable. The viewing angles are very impressive since it is an IPS panel and the anti-reflective coating reduces any reflections. The screen is calibrated from the factory itself and claims about 99% of sRGB space, which is most popular color space used all over the internet. It also covers 80% of DPCI-3 color gamut, which makes the monitor ideal for color grading related work such as editing your photos or video footages. You obviously can't compete it with high-end monitors like the MacBook Retina displays, but it's more than enough for mature video editors. Since I'm a programmer who have to stare at the screen for multiple hours a day, juggling multiple windows, I went with the 27-inch model as it gives me ample enough space to work with. The common thumb rule is that if you're going with the 22 or 24-inch models, you can go with the full HD display. If you're going above than that, it's better to go with the QHD or even 4K displays. Coming to the I/O ports, we have the menu buttons on the back side, one HDMI port, a display port, 4 USB 3.1 ports for downstream, one USB Type-B for upstream, and a headphone jack. Since it is a previous year model, it doesn't comes with the USB Type-C support, but it does comes with the USB Type-B support. But in the latest versions, they have added the Type-C support, which is a one cable solution from which you can charge your laptop and share the screen simultaneously using one Type-C cable. which is a great addition. So if you have the higher budget, you can definitely go for the upgraded version. However, this monitor does comes with some minor drawbacks. So let me point out them as well for you. Since this monitor does comes with only 60Hz refresh rate, it is not recommended for hardcore FPS gamers. However, it's perfectly fine for light gaming. I have to say, if you are playing RPG games or the ones like League of Legends, this monitor would perfectly suit you, as this QHD panel brings out a pretty good image. And this monitor doesn't comes with the built-in speakers, which is actually kind of a bummer that even budget monitors providing it as a standard option. So coming to the final verdict, is it really worth the price which I paid for? Starting off, I needed a display which looks aesthetically pleasing and good for my eyes. I had to invest on something which I need to stare on hours a day, and I had only limited options available on this price and size range, which were the Acer Nitro and the BenQ QHD, and finally I chose Lenovo. And one way to think about is that you are not just getting an incredible display, but as well as a monitor stand, a USB hub and a charging station. You will also get all the necessary cables inside the box. The Lenovo P27Q is priced around 25k in India, and I couldn't satisfy more because I'm using it every day for my work. So if you are looking for a 2K monitor which is under this price range, you can definitely go for this. So that's all for the video, and I will catch you in the next one.